What's cracking with you people? Anansi here, and welcome back to another episode of Star Fox Adventures. In the last one, we made our way through Moon Mountain Pass, derping a little bit along the way, and getting to the Volcano Force Point Temple. In this one, we shall continue our way through the Volcano Force Point Temple in our hopes to restore the Spellstone. So here's my thing. Here's the thing I want to get. According to the... Well, before we get to that, let me read this down here. What does this got to say? Only he who dims the flames of Krazoa may pass. Okay, now you're confusing me. Now you're just straight up confusing me. Now we need someone to dim the flame of Krazoa? What the heck does that even mean? Well, anyway. So as I mentioned in the last one, what I'm trying to figure out is that Moon Mountain Pass. This is apparently where you gotta go in order to restore the spellstones, and this place is ruled by the Sharpclaw. Why? He's a little counterproductive, if you ask me. You're gonna leave one of the places where you need to go to keep your plan alive in the hands of the marauding pirates? Does no one else see anything wrong with this? Hey, no one else sees anything wrong with this? No, okay, I guess not. Who am I to question things? Who am I to question things? Shrooms? Out my way. I never was a fan of shrooms. Never did anything for me. Never did anything for me. Okay, I'm gonna go like this. Go like this. Put that away. Oh, what do we have here? Looks like this is a new ability. Let's go. You have collected the Ice Blast. Use it to douse flames and freeze bad guys. Access the C-Stick inventory and press A to use it. And also assign it to Y for instant access. And with that, we've essentially got a move that has rendered combat irrelevant. How the Ice Blast works is that it is designed to, as it says, freeze enemies and douse flames. So it says, only he who dims the flames of Krazoa. Well, I'm going to go here. And there you go. There's one. And here's another. Okay. And through here, you're gonna need to refill on gems before this is done, which is why they brung this up here. Because when they say dim the flames of Krazoa, you might think, oh, they must just be talking about the flames with the Krazoa statues there. No, they mean more than that. They mean much more than that. Oh wait, my bad. Yeah, they do mean this red ones. Okay, that was my bad. I was remembering a time where I got tripped up. So yeah, they just mean these right here. You guys are ready to tell you guys the wrong information. That would have made me a bad Let's Player. And down we go. And now that we have this ability, we have the ability now to handle fire keys. You hit them with some cold, and it kills them instantly. That's how you handle these enemies.
Hi, Fox. I've been studying the ancient records of this planet, and you might be interested to hear this. This temple has been built on a force point. A point where pure magical energy is forced up from within the core of the planet. This energy is so powerful that it continually attempts to break the planet apart. To stop this, the ancient Krazoa placed 2 spell stones inside the temple to absorb the energy. When General Scales removed the stones, the planet began to fall apart. By returning the spell stones back to the temple, you will bring the planet together once more. Peppy out.
And there's your bit of lore. So we go here. This is the douse the flames. I believe these reactivate. Can't do anything with that, so we're going to ignore it for right now. Get a little bit of magic back. You never know, we might need it. And now, as you can see, we have 2 places where we can use the spell stone. And that opens one. But question is, what if we go over here with this spellstone and do the same thing? Oh, we can't. And this is what I mean by you'll be making more trips to here. And the last one I said, there's the volcano force point and the water force point. Essentially, how it works is that you have 2 different spellstones to bring back to these different locations, and in so doing, you will have to bring back you have to bring it back on 2 separate times to fix things. You can only use the spellstones once per visit. So, yeah. That's pretty much it. The ladder here. Where did we go with this ladder? Probably a whole lot of nothing, am I right? A blue crystal and some more of these. But I believe you don't actually have to douse these flames this time around. I think you just gotta run through once. No, yeah, you do. My bad. I was hopeful, dang it. But yeah, so that's what you learn. You learn that there are that in these different force points, as they've mentioned more than once, that there is an energy within the planet that's so powerful that it continually attempts to break the planet apart. Now, I do not believe the game ever goes in depth on what this energy is exactly, how it got there, and what the Krazoa actually are. They're essentially like the Forerunners in Halo before they demystified that, in the sense that they were these really advanced, all-powerful beings that disappeared. They left behind relics and things that have been used to preserve life in certain places. But beyond that, we don't know a whole lot. And after this game, I don't think they're ever brought up again. See, now I'm the Firefox. Fear my... Never mind. I was going to say fear my flaming mic, but I guess that's just not going to happen. And dead. See, now we gotta get over here. Okay. Oh, messed that up. Okay, now how do you fix this? Because I don't remember how you fix this. Oh, right here. There we go. Okay, I'm going to fire for a minute here. Go here, go here. Go here, go here. And we left Tricky behind. But with this we can get our trusty steed. Okay. Okay. And there we go. There we go. What's in here? More scarabs. Freaking flame this. Now we can proceed deeper into the Force Point Temple. Or at least a part of it. Before we do that, okay. I will not be killed by one of those things, I swear to Bob. Let's see here. This is locked. Which tells me that this is probably the way you come through on your next journey around. Okay, go ahead and get some of these. And grab that fuel cell while we're here. Like I said, it pays to get this stuff while you can, because you don't want to be in a position where you need it later. Basically, you don't feel like trying to travel back through like perilous areas just to find one fuel cell you don't need. Well, one fuel cell you need. Now then, you've seen this before. Let's walk into it and see what happens. Remember, folks, Tricky's a magical dinosaur. Let's see, now then. Interesting. We have these different spellstone locks, and we see, if you look up, you can see Crystal effigies and this blue and red aura. And 4 different spellstone locks. Now, let's go ahead and pop one right here. And with that, we've returned one of the spellstones to the area and shut down one of the many of the 4 streams of energy that were just trickling out through the planet. Yeah, that's our main quest. One of them, anyway. You know, am I? No, was that correct? Yeah, I'm in the right. Okay, that was the right area. Okay, so now we got to drop down here, go up through here. I'm going to ignore this for right now. Pull that out and do this. Now, as you can tell, this is how this works. You need different power-ups to access these last 2 spots, which is why I said you'll be here more than once. We do not have this ability yet, but we will get it eventually. Let me go up through here. Don't know why they play this epic music every time you have to run on a conveyor belt. It's always on a conveyor belt, or when barrels are coming at you. I don't know why they do it. If I remember correctly, right? Yep. I did not trust that to not kill me. My health is kinda low. Because now, even though I said it like 1,000 times that you won't need to worry about using a bomb for that, I've kind of inadvertently put a no-death run challenge on this Let's Play, and I don't want to fail it.
Can you hear that?
Krazoa.
Do you wish to accept our test?
What is it talking about? What test?
I was released when she completed my test, but she is now in great danger, and for her to survive, you must continue what she started, and collect the remaining Krazoa spirits, for only the pure of heart can enter our shrines.
I can't just stop now to save this stranger. The planet is falling apart.
She sounds like she's in big trouble, Fox.
Find the remaining 5 Krazoa shrines, complete the test within each, and bring the spirits to Krazoa Palace.
The warp stone can get you there.
When all spirits are returned, she will be saved. She is depending on you for her life. Defeat the creature to collect a moon seed.
I guess we'd better help her.
Interesting. Now, how do we... Well, we can't really... Well, I jumped the gun again. So here's how this works. As you can see, he's invulnerable from the front, and he laughs. And he won't just give you a way to attack him, either. So what you gotta do is you gotta go in here. Oh, I can feel my controller rumbling. You can see it glowing green. Open up, and in we go. And if we go down here, we get another staff upgrade. You have collected the Ground Quake. Unleash energy that can stun the strongest of bad guys. Access the C-Stick inventory and press A to use it. You can assign it to Y for instant access. Now, before you get any ideas, no, this is not the power up we need to go back and get that final, attack, get that final cage opened. We will come back to that cage literally after we get that ability around the time we get one of the other spell stones. Like I said, you're going to come here more than once. This attack, there we go, and now you have to hit him. Do this right here. And bada bing, bada boom, there you go. And this is this is a moon seed. With a moon seed, plant them in fresh and softer. Because they are seeds of darkness, you will need something hot and bright to make them grow. Well, here's another use for Tricky. What you gotta do, you gotta plant this moon seed here, and then you have him burn it. You're going to want to stock up on these first chance you get. Luckily, there's enough of these creatures here that you will find more than enough as you go through. But yeah. Also, don't expect there to be this many upgrades so close together so frequently. It is, I believe, only for this particular area, this particular part, that you will get that much for here. What's we're looking for here? You will get this many power-ups in succession. Otherwise, they're spaced out pretty significantly. But yeah, we just saw another Krazoa spirit. Dude's got a funky looking head and he likes to float around. Seemed unnecessarily ominous when he talked to us though, but maybe that's just because he's been dormant for, I don't know, a couple of thousand years. I'd be rather cryptic and vague too if I was in his shoes. There's a Bomphodad. How many Bomphodads does that give us? I believe...
Peppy here.
Nope, that was him. Yep. 8 of 10 Bomphodads. 8 of 10 Bomphodads. Interesting. And there we go. So yeah. Down here again, we get to fight another one, don't we? Going to need to fight one more. Oh, and by the way, one thing about this power, I forgot to mention that while it does stun these bigger bad guys, it actually does do a lot of damage to smaller enemies. It does do a lot of damage to smaller enemies. So it helps to use it wisely, because I believe one attack. Where are you, Tricky? Tricky, where are you? I need to feed you. There you go. If you get like a whole quarter shot claw, you get surrounded by them, you can use it to stun them, but you can also use it to kill some of them if they are low enough on health. So keep it in mind if you want to use it. It's probably going to be your most used attack in combat, just because the fireball, while it can do some damage if targeted well, is only if it's targeted well. Go ahead and take care of this. I don't know why he just stopped doing that. Right, I forgot. Whenever you're around one of those things, it will because it's an attack, it will bounce back from it. I don't know why it does that, but it does. So I'm just gonna go back up here, get some energy. You should only need enough for 2. So I'm going to max out, and then we're going to deal with that baddie. And then probably call it apart from there. Because, I mean, we've pretty much got what we needed to from the Volcano Force Point Temple. We restored it, went back through, we found ourselves a new... Well, we've got our secondary objective throughout this game, and that pretty much amounts to save Crystal. That's all that amounts to. And that puts us at 9 of 10 Bomphodads. We keep this up, we're probably not going to need Bomphodads. We're probably going to end up bumping into Bomphodads we're just not going to need. Things get on my nerves, I swear. They're gonna get tricky up here. Well, I'm gonna let this one run a little bit long today, just because not a whole lot's happened here, and it'd be kind of boring to pick back up in here if we can avoid it. Because I haven't done a whole lot in this part, I will admit that much. Let's see now what's up here. Another one of you. Boom, there's one down. Here's another one, and there you go. Let's see, now let's pop this down here. pull out the fire. I don't have much in the way of energy, do I?
What the? Look out!
That was dangerous. I'll leave you alone for right now. I have minutes to deal with this guy real quick first. You guys can get a long part today. So there you go. I usually try to keep it below half an hour if I can avoid it, but there are some days where it goes over 30, and that's mostly because I don't really want to leave too much, leave you guys with just like a whole bunch of filler if it can be avoided. Another one. I need some more health here because I am really low on health. Now, I believe with those things you can't actually kill them. I don't believe so anyway. Not these things. The boulder dude. I think you need a different attack to deal with them. I believe so anyway. We'll give it a shot just in case you guys are wondering, but okay, that's something else. And that was a cheap one. One of these. Sets himself on fire. Interesting. And there you go. Yeah, so yes, that's how you do it. So with the ice attack, what happens is you use it and you can freeze your enemies in place. Free them up for a one-hit kill. That's how that works. That is how that works. Gonna need you to just not for a little bit. Now I believe with the moon siege you can only carry a grand total of 7, and I think that's all you're going to need really. Like legitimately speaking, I think that's all you're going to need.
Fine.
So another one. Okay. Now we take this. Drop one. Was not meant to do that. Nope, not trying to do that. Why did you keep throwing it? It's supposed to. Unless I'm thinking of the wrong thing. Okay. You gotta take one of these. Okay. Am I doing something wrong here? Because you're supposed to block up these little fire things. And to do that, you're supposed to put... Stop that! The throw command. Alright. Alright, so. You gotta wait for the prompt to come up and then it will let you put it down. And I believe you gotta put up just enough of them. You gotta block up just enough of those holes in order to raise it up. Now we need 3 more, but where are we gonna find 3 more? A very excellent question that we'll have to answer up. Yep. You got the probably have to answer. Maybe it's not that one we gotta block up. Ah, that's what it was. Okay. You gotta block the ones that. Nope. I don't know. I don't know what just happened. And there we go there. I have no more juice. Okay. Come here. Gotta be quick because I am very close to death. And whack. Alright, so yeah, like I said, you only carry 7. Go ahead and use 1. And try my best not to die here because I am teetering very close to death. Like, another hit and I'm dead. Well, I guess that's gonna do it for this part. Went a little bit long. I figured we could get somewhere interesting in that time frame, but guess not. At any rate, I've been a Nazi. You've been awesome. And I'll catch you later.